Hello, beautiful souls. Welcome back to the Conscious Code series on the EmbodyME Podcast with your host, Crystal Renae, the Soul Brand Alchemist. And I do want to mention that as I continue to do this work and with the amazing feedback that I'm getting on both my YouTube channel and my podcast platforms, I want to dive even deeper into these beautiful modalities, the human design and gene keys modalities. I also have found another modality that I'm really interested in, which is called the Matrix of Destiny. And that is a numerology based and also tarot based, very interesting information that I'm finding with that modality, which eventually I'm going to combine with what I'm working on now. So I'm putting all of my effort for the next 90 days into my membership, which is the Conscious Code Collective membership. And I am going to bring all of my members through a journey of realigning and connecting with their authentic self through this membership. Now, it's only $47 a month to join. You can cancel at any time, but I'm also offering a one-time lifetime deal for $497 with a one-time fee, and you get access to this membership for the lifetime of the membership without ever paying another dollar after that. So that option is available to you as well if you're interested in getting lifetime access. And with that being said, the link is in the show notes. And let's go ahead and get started on today's gate, which is gate 4. And I call this gate the forgiving answer seeker. And in human design, this is called the gate of the answer, the gate of formalization, or the gate of possibility. It's located in the Ajna center, going towards the head center, in the channel of logic connected to gate 63. And in the gene keys, this is called a universal panacea. In the I Ching, it's called youthful folly, sacred water at the foot of the mountain. And this is in the tropical sign of Leo and the Vedic signs of Cancer in the Ashlesha Nakshatra. And then it transits into Leo in the Magha Nakshatra. And the overall energy of gate 4 focuses on synthesizing and formulating solutions to complex questions. So you carry the frequency of intellectual understanding, transforming confusion into clarity. Okay, so let's talk about the shadow of this gate, which is intolerance. And this is an energy that can be characterized by a refusal to accept differences and change. And this manifests as stubbornness, inflexibility, and an inability to listen or see things from a different perspective. And in a repressive nature, or if you're introverted, this can show up as apathetic. And this can manifest as a lack of interest, empathy, or concern for others. And it may lead to a sense of detachment or indifference, where one may be disinterested in understanding different perspectives or engaging in deeper levels of empathy. If you're in a reactive state or more of an extroverted person, this can show up as nitpicking. And this manifests as a tendency to excessively focus on small faults or imperfections in others. And it may involve a critical and judgmental attitude where one becomes overly concerned with minor details and overlooks the broader understanding and acceptance of others. It seriously reminds me of my old boss who has this gate in her conscious side. And that's all I'm going to say about that. So, in the shadow of gate 4, you might resist change and cling to familiar patterns and beliefs. And this fear of change can hinder your growth and transformation, preventing you from embracing new possibilities and experiences. You may fall into the trap of relying on distorted or misguided logic, leading to confusion or incorrect conclusions. And this can result in making decisions based on false assumptions, causing frustration and disappointment. And you might also become intolerant of different perspectives or overreact to situations leading to conflicts and disharmony in your relationships. So you have an inability to forgive in your shadow, fear of uncertainty or not knowing the answers, and you're constantly seeking validation through opinions or approval from others by forming strong opinions and judgments. And this need for validation can lead to adopting beliefs that are not aligned with your true self. So in your shadow, you believe opinions as truth. You lack emotional understanding. Instead of embracing the full spectrum of emotions, you may identify solely with your emotional state, leading to reactionary behavior and emotional turbulence. So you're stuck in that apathy and resist chaos and change, seeking to control and protect against life's uncertainties. And this resistance can hinder your ability to adapt and grow because you're always seeking answers. And that brings us to the gift of understanding. And that points to an ability to grasp complex ideas, empathize with differing viewpoints, and make sense of life's paradoxes. It's about finding clarity amidst the confusion, offering insightful explanations, and being able to communicate effectively. So, in your gift, you have the ability to embrace change and you welcome new possibilities into your life. Change is seen as an opportunity for growth and transformation, and you're open to exploring different paths and experiences without fear or resistance. Your logic is clear and objective, which enables you to analyze situations and make sound decisions. You can see through distortions and false assumptions, allowing you to find practical and effective solutions to challenges. You also possess the gift of understanding and forgiveness. You can look beyond the surface judgments and see the deeper truth, allowing you to forgive yourself and others for past mistakes and hurt. This ability brings up healing and reconciliation into your life and relationships. So you're very open minded and accepting in your gift. You approach life embracing diverse perspectives and experiences. And your tolerance and acceptance of others creates harmonious relationships and a sense of unity with all living beings. So the gate 4 gifts you with the curiosity and imagination to explore possibilities. You enjoy playing with ideas and envisioning different scenarios, which can lead to creative breakthroughs and innovative solutions. And that brings us to the highest state of frequency or Siddhi of forgiveness. And this is the ultimate expression of compassion, understanding, and acceptance, and refers to the ability to release all resentments, forgive unconditionally, and embody a state of profound love and peace. So, in this state, you have the gift of trusting your intuition and inner flow instead of seeking external validation. You rely on your inner guidance and navigate life's challenges and make choices aligned with your authentic self. And your strong aura and ability to bring people together make you an influential force for positive change. You empower others to embrace their uniqueness and find their true rhythms in life. And you recognize the gift of embracing the ordinary aspects of life and see the mystical aspects and deeper wisdom hidden within them. This understanding brings a sense of wonder and appreciation for the beauty of existence. So, in your highest state, you feel deeply connected to nature and respect the diversity of all life forms. And this connection fosters a sense of harmony with the world and a desire to protect and nurture the planet. So, you go from the shadow of intolerance, not knowing the answers, not finding the answers, and getting irritated with people who also don't have the answers, to the siddhi of forgiveness, where you have compassion for yourself and for those people that don't have the answers. And you release the resentment around that, forgive unconditionally. And you do this through the path of understanding, which is your gift, the ability to empathize with differing opinions and viewpoints and answers, and also grasp those complex ideas with ease. And how you can use this in your business and brand is by being rooted in the intellectual understanding and embracing change. That empowers your brand to offer profound insights and innovative solutions that resonate deeply with your audience. So ultimately, you want to create an environment that values clarity and insight, and your brand can guide customers through complex challenges, enlightening them to enhance their decision making processes. So this ultimately positions your brand as a thought leader, but also builds trust and credibility by demonstrating a commitment to understanding and growth. And here are some contemplative questions that you can ask yourself if you have this gate active. How can I stop feeling the need to know everything and instead lean into understanding? Sometimes you don't need all the details in order to understand. Sometimes you can just feel the bigger picture. And what ideas do I have right now that need me to nurture and activate them? And what can I do to increase my patience and curiosity? Patience is key with this gate to avoid the shadow of intolerance. And here are some tips that you can use to further embrace the shadow of intolerance and embody the gift of understanding and forgiveness. Understand intolerance. You may encounter moments of intolerance, and it's essential to recognize when you feel this way. Question yourself and explore the root of your beliefs, seeking understanding instead of judgment. Embrace multiple perspectives. Understanding is your gift, and it thrives when you see things from different angles. Actively seek diverse perspectives and practice empathy and compassion towards others. And embrace the power of forgiveness. Forgiveness is your Siddhi, freeing you from resentment and grudges. Practice forgiveness toward others and yourself, paving the way for healing and growth. So that is the beautiful gate for the forgiving answer seeker, always wanting to know all the details, all the answers, and seeking higher understanding. And with that being said, I will see you again with the next Human Design Gate. Have a beautiful day.